We're out here at the Garden Apiary just after, it's about 1:30 now. It's a little warmer in the day now. We're about 22 degrees Celsius, which is about 75 Fahrenheit. So we're going to look at these three nukes here. I know I had a queen last time in one of them. I just want to make sure, see if the others have gotten queens or not. If not, with the grafting, we'll come back and we'll drop some queen cells in here. And then the three big hives are doing really well. Really don't have to do anything with those today, but trying to get to all three apiaries today. And I have something I have to do for work. Let's get on a quick call, so stay tuned. All right, there's a lot of bees in this hive. So I'm saying that's pretty promising for a queen. I switched a bee right here. I switched two bees. Drop those out. But this is definitely looking promising to have a queen. There are a lot of bees down here. I had a lot of nectar up top, especially the center. They're starting to pack it full. I can't remember if I said there was a queen in this one last time or not. Hopefully, I'm gonna have to look back at that video. Oh yeah, look at that. They're just getting ready to cap all that. Oh, looks like they're pulling some out. Looks like that one's getting uncapped and yanked out. So let's see if we can find another frame here. I'm going to show you that frame again here in a second. Make sure it gets on camera. That is that's exhibiting hygienic behavior of capping and uncapping. It looks like we might be at the point where they're just starting to cap, though. Okay, well, I can show you this frame here. You can see all that larvae is just about to get capped. You know, anything that's a dud, they're yanking out of there, which is great. That's what you want to see, hygienic behavior. And look at the other side of this one. Yeah, look at that. So I'm going to put this back together. Gently. After I do my extracting, I'll come back. I'll probably end up putting this hive into two 10 framers and then put a deep on top of it and see if I can get them into the deep before winter. So we're gonna move on to the next one. Okay, so I'm in the right hive, and that's where I started today. And I have eggs in this little frame here. Bring it around. You should be able to see those eggs there. So I can't remember if this is the one I marked the last time I was here or not. So I do have blue paint on this lid. So let me put this back in here. There were a lot of ants on top of the inner cover, and I do have the holes open so the bees can patrol it. But for some reason they were not evicting these ants, which are all over the place. So I'm going to put this frame back in. This frame is waxed pretty well. I'm going to put this back in here. I'm just going to take a quick peek at the bottom box over here so that you can see I got all this blue paint on the corner of that. Again, ants are everywhere. Get rid of those. So this is the first year that I've seen that I've used the cinnamon, and I've seen it not working. So maybe that was just a myth. It's not. It didn't work. So let me get into this other one. Hold on 1 second. Okay, sorry about that. I think the microphone is on the fritz a little bit. I know the volume was a little low there for a second. I stopped the video because I did walk away for a second, and I think when I do walk away, this microphone wants to reset, but for some reason I have a flashing red and green light today, which that's usually when you're low on battery, but I know it's fully charged, so I'm not sure what that's about. Let's check this bottom frame here. They're really drawing the honey. I might put another batch of comb on here. I brought some boxes. Yeah, there's a lot of brood here and pollen, so these bees are doing really well. But they haven't drawn that side yet. So keep an eye on these. I'll go one more frame. This is getting to be a fat frame. It's got lots of brood. Oh yeah, look at that. Just packed solid. Yeah, really good. I don't see the queen. So, this is a really good new hive. I'm going to have to move them into a 10 frame box shortly. So I'm going to put this back together. Move on to the other side here real quick. Like I said, I'm really just looking for queens today. Making sure these hives are doing okay. I don't want to spend too much time. Okay, some family coming in. Okay, so let's look down on this one. It's looking good on the outside there. My frame rest. So I'm probably going to set this frame aside for a second. I'm not drawing this outside frame yet, which always bothers me when they don't draw. But it could be the fact that the nectar flow might be over. I really haven't heard too much from anybody else. We had a pretty good May. And there should still be some coming in June. I was down at the property. We did find a tulip popular that was in full bloom, and we dropped off that hive last week. This is full of nectar and pollen. Just gonna see if this queen is laying. If there's a queen in this one yet. Looking out here, I'm not seeing anything on this outside. Nectar. So just check the next frame. I'll put this one on the outside and move this one towards the middle. I did bring another backup hive tool. I don't know if I left my hive tool down in Madison or not. I've done that before. I've left the frame rest behind. Done a lot of silly things like that. Can't tell if this is a frame that was brood or we got some emerging brood here. Hard for me to tell. This frame's a little dark. So let me look on the other side. Oh yeah, there's a queen in here. We got some larvae. So I don't know if that's going to show up on the camera, but this is like new larvae. So let me look on another frame. Looking for the queen. Told my friend Boyd that I'd give him some bees again this year. I've given him 2 sets of bees over the last 4 years, and they keep telling me he needs to make a split right away, but this year it might be a little too late to. Oh yeah, look at that, there's our caps. So we definitely have queens on both sides here. I just forget which one I have marked. Like I said, I don't want to spend all day, so I'm just going to slide this over and move this frame over, and maybe they'll draw that. This hive, both these hives need to be moved into 10 frame boxes. So looking good here. When I move them into 10 frame boxes, I'll find the queen, make sure they're marked. I know I marked one. I'll have to look on the video, see which one I marked, left side or right side. I think it was this one because of the blue that's on it, but I got blue dripped all over the back here. So it looks like the bees are starting to get after these ants a little bit. See if I can brush these. I drop some pollen on top. So I think I'm going to move on to the mechanic apiary now. Close this one off. Actually, I might switch this lid real quick. I made some new lids, and that way I'll take this tape out of here. So we'll meet you over at the mechanic apiary. Stay tuned. Okay, so before I leave the garden apiary, so we definitely have queens in all 3 hives, and I'm pretty sure I marked the one in the middle hive last time I was here, because I just marked the one in the right hive as I added that 3rd box up on top. Right, let's see if I can get my finger in the way here, or not in the way, right there. So looking good here. I'm ready to give one of those hives away to my friend, and I might end up giving them 2, but we'll end up moving these hives to the Brown County property after we get the honey off of it in a couple weeks. All right, we'll meet you out at the mechanic apiary.